And welcome back, everyone, to the gloriousness that is Mechwarrior Online. But today, we have a special treat for you. That is right. BTDN, by the help of Isaiah Kell, have organized a birthday bash. And I, yours truly, Yuntow, gets the cast that birthday bash, which should be amazing, should be epic. A couple of things to go for, so they will be 1v1 matches, but to make it interesting, to make it tasty, we're going to have different weapon loaders that get rolled out and treated up by Isaiah Kell, who I'll be introducing in just a moment. They're going to go over if they're going to be running SRMs, if they're going to be going over if they're going to be running heavy Gauss rifles, or ER large lasers. That's the only weapon types they're allowed to use in this fight. Other than that, it's a 1v1. On certain maps, Solaris 7 maps to be exact, we have different maps for different weapon loadouts. For example, if we're doing ER large lasers, we're doing Burial Vault in the Coliseum. For the SRMs, we're doing Loud Jungle or the Ishama Caves. And for the 2 heavy Gauss rifle, that's right, Ishama Caves will come back! But so will Mech Factory. Spicy, spicy, spicy stuff. So we have the people in gear. We're going to find out what they're going to be playing with. We need to figure out what maps they're going to do. So let's go ahead and roll over and try to get things settled and figured out. Let's bring in Isaiah Kell right about now. And here we go with Isaiah Kell coming in hot with this action, organizing such a strong and easy event, trying to make it amazing for y'all and for me, especially since I get to watch it. Isaiah, say hello to all of your fans.
What's up, Galaxy? Looks like we got Jailer Sari and Lightning Cats here going up against each other in the first round for this very important day of ours. The 1-year birthday of BTDN. Say hi, Junior. He's playing in round 3.
Yeah, he's got a little family action going on. That's right. That's what makes this unit great.
Oh, kid.
Go ahead.
He was asking for autographs or something. I don't know.
I mean, look at you. I would ask for autographs if I had you next to me. That's for sure.
Hey, these are the 2 players in our unit currently that have the highest Jarls list. I'm not even one of them. I'm in the second match. Yeah. So let's. I really want to focus on Jerry and Lightning Cats. Rolled a 1 on the D3. Told them it's SRMs or get out. So let's see what they bring here. It looks like a 45 versus a 50 tonner, so that could be interesting. Let's see how it goes, and just really thankful with the turnout. We've got prizes for unit members, and hey, even cheapskate me even threw $5 because by the way, everybody, the 200 GSP gift codes are on sale. They're half price right now, so I bought twice as many of them to give away in this event. I also have a $20 Blood Ass Predator pack that we're going to give to.
Some tasty prizes right there.
Yeah, and right here we got the Old Guard and the Young Blood here. We got Lightning Cats, a brand new probationary member in the Beatdown Mechacycle Club, and versus a council member, Vice President Sailor Jerry, patch holder since the beginning here. So.
All right, well, it sounds like we're going to have a great fight by all accounts. I mean, 2 young bloods coming in, some of them experienced, some of them coming in fresh and with a lot of potential. Do you have any bets you want to put right now, or are we going to keep it pretty clean all the way?
I don't know. I think Lightning Cats is going to give Jerry a lot of trouble in a 1v1. We'll see, though. You know, Jerry's got a lot up his sleeve, and it is SRM, so it's really just going to come down to straight-up brawling skill.
Oh, most definitely, and that's what makes these kind of tournaments beautiful and amazing, is that it really does come down to skill. Like, the Mech can bring everything, but, you know, we're going to actually have to see if not only does the Mech come to play, but can they actually handle the map terrain? Can they handle the movement, the armor sharing that needs to happen in order to win a 1v1? Hopefully they didn't bring too much ammo, because we know all that's going to do for you is create you out. Are you ready, Isaiah?
Oh, yeah. Every Solaris player is, just waiting to see what's going to happen here.
All right, well then with that note, let's get this started. Interesting to know, right off the bat, we already see Lightning Cats coming at 45 tons, Sailor Jerry coming at 50 tons. So with that said, maybe we'll see a Huntsman coming to Sailor Jerry. Maybe we will see something a little spicier coming out of the 45 tons. I wonder if it will be an Arctic Wolf, potentially. We'll have to wait down, but don't worry, we don't have to wait for that long. And while we're in these loading screens, a brief little shout out to the birthday bash. That is right! Just to showcase once again that we do indeed have a birthday, and it's going to be amazing and glorious for this unit, who's now celebrating, if I'm correct, 1-year anniversary.
That's right. It's our birthday today. Real excited.
Ooh. Oh, and here we go. Right off the bat, we have Lightning Cats coming up. Shadowcat Prime coming in hot.
Got a Huntsman Paquette over here. Yeah, 6 Artemis. That's quite a payload. I wanted to see the diversity we would get within a pure weapon category. So.
No, cool. Absolutely, and especially with the Sailor coming out. Ooh, I gotta have to say, that camo skin is looking delicious. 6 SRM6 Artemis is coming in hot. We already see a flanking coming up for both of them as they're both trying to square each other up. 4 SRM6 Artemis coming out of the Shadowcat, but the Shadowcat does indeed have a little more maneuverability. Well, who will win it? Jump Jets coming in, both of them circling around, trying to get an angle. First shots exchange as we actually see a little bit of torso damage coming in for both the mechs. Both of them trying to go around. Looks like the Shadowcat is taking a little bit more. Dropped down to 88% from Lightning Cats. Sarah J coming down to 87%. Lightning Cats not wanting to be disappointed, putting out more of the shots, showing the accuracy that is coming to play. Using that ridge line, who will have the high ground? Hard to tell when you have 2 jump jet mechs coming in this way. So we already
playing it real careful too. They're playing it real careful. They both have almost full armor remaining at this time.
Ooh, little hung up on that tree though. It looks like it's actually worked out for their benefit as they're able to get Sailor J in the same spot.
Yeah, a lot of mobility, some unexpected builds for the category.
Absolutely, we're seeing the movement coming, playing out a little bit for Lightning Cats, but the thing is if Sailor J is able to get the hits, and boom! Before we get worried about that, we already see Sailor J loses their left arm, which means one of their SRM's gone. 5 to 4 SRM6 Artemises. Ooh, kind of using that stuff of that tree. Little cat and mouse action going on. And pop! There we go. A little exchange right there, dropping to 53%. Left
legs
torso.
are open. Yeah,
right
Jerry's got his shoulder
open
though.
Ooh. Leg day is important. Let's see if it comes out.
Oh, Jerry, no. Don't show him that shoulder, Jerry.
Oh, no. Jerry.
Change your rotation,
There
Jerry.
we go. We got a leg, though. Going to see the right leg, and that right leg is facing him.
Shoot his leg, Jerry.
One big hit is all it's needed. Another torso comes off of it. 2 SRM6s left. Lightning Cat still putting the shots, still trying to showcase that they have the skill and they have the agility. One leg does not matter. Ooh, it's coming in closer, just trying to find the right positioning for it. Again, the Shadowcat has the maneuverability, and there we go! What a fight!
Got him.
Very close match. Came down to 19% coming out of Lightning Cats. Legged out, cored out, left torso, but not taken out. And that's the true thing to understand in these 1v1 fights. Well played, well fought.
Yeah, I'm going to get that marked in the leaderboard and got to get into the cockpit myself. Looks like I'm in the second round, so I'm going to step out of the commentator's seat. Feel free to boot me right out or scoot me to the team I need to be on.
No problem, Isaiah. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the action. Can't wait to see your hand in the battlefield.
Yeah, I forgot who I'm going up bounty hunts. Yeah,
Ooh.
New patch holder in the unit. He's a beast, man. So we'll see what the die roll is. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and roll it now.
Here we go.
Let me see. D6. What number is that, Junior? What's that say on the D6? What is it?
There we go.
What number was that, Junior?
4.
A 4. Okay, and so to make that a D3, that makes that a 2, which makes the weapons system. I'll go inform my opponent.
All right, and there we go, everybody. So already some good action to be had. Not to be disappointed with all these great units coming out. We have Majestic 12 coming out. We have BTDN. We even might have some secret guest surprises, not only coming from CDU, but also from GNX. Let's see if they show up. Let's see if they're ready to bring the metal. Now, I'm already super excited. You guys know me. You know I've done this quite a bit. I love seeing the action. I love seeing the back and forth when it comes to these fights. And we don't get to often cast for 1v1 fights, so I'm already here and there for it. Thank you for everybody who's supporting the channel. Thank you for everybody who's supporting this community, including the Mechwarrior Online community. And thank you to BTDN for offering to allow me to cast for your matches. Happy birthday. You deserve it. This is all organized by Isaiah Kell doing their best to be a part of their community, show that they love and appreciate them as well. So it's very exciting to kind of see what they can bring to the table. It already seems like they had a great turnout with numerous pilots coming in. Double heavy Gauss. There we go. So I'll go for caves. Let's go. Ooh, double heavy Gauss in the cave action. I'm ready for it. That's gonna be some spicy action. Launching. There we go. Boom. All right, y'all. Here we go. Hope you're excited. And don't worry, all the music is not copyrighted, so you're good there. All right. Oh, look at this. Ooh, we already see it. Oh, I love the paint scheme on the decals on that Fafnir. We went a little bit out of the map, so we're not going to sleep on that yet. So sure enough, we have a Fafnir versus the Annihilator 1X. Isaiah coming with the Annihilator 1X, so definitely the 2 heavy Gauss. that's all they're gonna be able to bring, but they definitely have the armor and tonnage to help them out with it. Let's go ahead and take a look at that mech in just a second, just to clarify. Walking in place, they're just ready to get into the fight. Sure enough, 2 heavy Gauss, and the Fafnir are not gonna be disappointing either. Here we go, 2 heavy Gauss coming in clutch. So the things about these caves, not a lot of wiggle room. Was an interesting choice by Bounty Hunts to actually choose this map. Already kind of scoping. They know their opponent has 100 tons on them as they see him sneaking through these caves. Ooh. Again, the aesthetic is so great. Ooh, as if Isaiah is reading his pilot's minds. Knows exactly where it's going to be. Oh, there we go. Nice little bridge of the cast. Oh, Bounty Hunt slowing down, maybe trying to listen for some footsteps. However, Isaiah Kell's the one that's going to be able to hear it. Isaiah Kell gets the first shot. Center torso mass hit. The right torso, however, from Isaiah Kell getting hit. If the right torso does go off, it is a pretty massive hit. Let's see if they can get it. Looks like they're trying to bait out the heavy Gauss shots. Boom! Almost cored out, but it looks like we got a little center mass there. Right now, Bounty Hunts is actually not doing so great in this trade warfare because they ended up getting a torso. They are cored out as of right now. Now, the left torso has been hit. Right now, Isaiah has all the advantage unless they can bait out some shots. However, this mech shows that it's dead. This mech shows that it's cored. But it was very delayed. It was not ready to die. It wanted to keep on living. But the fight goes to Isaiah Kell. Well played. Good shoulder armor distribution as they were able to take the first shot on the right torso. Splash a little bit to the center. Splash a little to the left. Well played, well fought. But we got it. We're going. We're already in the 3rd round. How cool is that? And just to kind of show it off a little bit so you guys can see kind of what we're looking at for the bracket, at least as of thus far. I'm going to go ahead and display it. So right now, we actually have it set up to where Lightning Cats, CJ have already played. They've already moved on to the next one. Isaiah Kell and Bounty Hunts just played. Now we're looking at Isaiah Kell Jr. versus Mechwarriors. Should be a good match. These were all organized somewhat by the Jarl system, so that we make it a little bit more, at least somewhat fair, somewhat understandable. So, hey, oh, what's up, Craig?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think they started with their own lobby because I sent them invites, but now they're in their own lobby and I can't do anything about it.
Okay, let me see if I can go grab them for you real quick.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, well, we're figuring it out. Like, it's again, we're here to have a good time, and that's the point of it. So now, with these 2 people coming up, between Mechwarriors and between Isaiah Kell Jr., can we get some votes? Can we get some thoughts? I mean, it doesn't even have to matter of like the pilots. Is there a certain weapon type you want to see? Remember, how it's supposed to work is that they get to vote and choose if they're going to do SRMs, ER large lasers, or 2 heavy Gauss, and that will restrict them to what certain maps. The person lower on the ER's list gets to pick the said map. So there's a little bit of balance and change up there. Welcome back, Crichton. Thank you for joining us as well.
Yeah, they should be available now.
Okay.
They had a little bit of a technical difficulties over there, but they've got it sorted out. They should be available for invite whenever you get a chance.
Invite Saint Crichton, thanks for being amazing in all the ways. And so, Crichton, you've been playing with BTDN for a little bit, is that correct?
Yeah, I've been with them for, I want to say, going on 9 months now, roughly.
Oh, wow, that sounds great. And you're having a great time, I'm imagining?
Yeah, I've, not too long ago, been added to their leadership, just as kind of like a records keeper type role.
Oh, as anybody who's worked with data input entry or any kind of like accountant work, that is very important, however, not always appreciated for the work. So, round of applause for you, Crichton, real quick. No problem, no big deal. So, Crichton, level with me real quick. Between Isaiah and Mechwarriors, have you played with these 2 pilots before?
Yeah, sure have.
Are you expecting a great match, I'd imagine?
It should be fairly even. I'm kind of hoping to see Junior beat Mechwarriors, but I would be pleasantly surprised if it went the other way too.
Oh, I mean, honestly, when it comes down to it, whatever comp, you just want to see an exciting match, am I right?
Right.
Yeah, that's always what it comes down to. I was just saying, with 80 tons being on the field, what do you think we're going to see? You think we're going to see probably just 2 victors squaring off?
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be 2 victors.
Oh, in caves no less, so a little jump jet action coming with some heavy Gauss rifles.
Maybe Junior will get creative and get up on some of the high points.
Oh yeah, I would love to see that. So what I'll do is that I'll start off over here. Looks like I'm over by red. If you want to go over by blue, we'll confirm our opponent's mechs, and then we'll try to go along and see what they decide to do. You down?
You got it.
All right, Crichton. Thanks for joining me today. Appreciate it. As I get lost in these caves. Sure enough, 2 victors. Big Shabak.
This is command.
Yep, got a victor here.
All right, would love to see them actually come out with. Which too bad we can't have Duncan Fisher come in here and narrate this, but I guess we'll just have to do. All right, starting off the gate, we have Mechwarriors looking for a left. Ooh, thought about doing some left movement, but decided going for one of the upper ramps already. Loving the little radioactive symbol at the top of their head. Nice camouflage right there. Anything to say? Special note of Isaiah. Do they have any cool decals to mention as well?
He's kind of one of our junior players. He's Isaiah's son at 9 years old, so he's got a lot of style.
MechWarrior pilot in training, and obviously, or not even training, with great potential, I would imagine. And not going for any decals, obviously going for the more strategic camo, maybe even lore style. So I love that.
Yeah, we try to keep things as standard issue as we can, just for our own purposes. You know, keep people from targeting any one specific mech.
I like the 2 strategies coming out, both of these pilots. We have Mechwarriors, who's quickly taken to the high ground, enjoying the amount of coverage and zoning they potentially gets awarded to him, but still has not located their opponent. And with Isaiah not to be too disappointed, ooh, even gets a benefit for it, they decided to hug the outer rim and able to get their first shots on Mechwarriors. Mechwarriors not actually returning fire, takes a second salvo into him. So with a right arm already gone and right torso already damaged, dropped to 91%, looking like Mechwarriors just wants to get in the thick of it. Ooh, dropped to 90%. It looks like they went for a center mass and was able to get the center torso cored out with that shot. Nice little jump jet maneuvers coming. Mechwarriors actually puts on the left torso. Little spread damage, and Mechwarriors takes it. Maybe they didn't put that many shots out, but those shots counted, and what a quick fight.
Whoa. Was not expecting.
Needless to say, an explosive match. Yeah, Mechwarriors actually was able to maintain patience in that fight. They didn't get the early shots, which was not a bad play. Getting those early shots and weakening off your opponent before they can use any of that to help them with coverage was brilliant. But Mechwarriors didn't shake it, didn't lose their cool, was able to push in for the victory. Well played.
Good job, Mechwarriors. Proud of you, man.
Absolutely, and that's what this tournament is all about. Just a little bit of fun, a little competition, a little bit to get the blood pumping. So that's what we're here for. So again, happy birthday, everyone. This is amazing. Jungle, please. Ooh, they like the SRM action. I mean, the caves are nice, but they're kind of damp-looking caves, you know? And sometimes you just want to breathe a little bit. You want to have a little bit extra room. Interesting to note, we already have a 90-tonner coming out of Locust. We have a 40-tonner coming out of the Crichton. So we're going to see a little bit of armor versus a little bit of mobility. All right, moving up. So let's see. I'm assuming we're going to see an Assassin, maybe the Cyclops. And sure enough, we got a Cyclops coming out by Locust. And we got an Assassin 21 coming out from Crichton, who will receive the beatdown. The beatdown unit. I want to see what kind of weapons we have. And also, I'm giving points for good costumes and stuff like that. So far, we have had some pretty good outfits. You know, I've got an appreciation. 6 SRM 6 Artemises, and not to be disappointed, what do we have on the Assassin? The Assassin is bringing 4 SRM 4s. So like I said, a little mobility. The Assassin more likely will have jump jets as well. Looks like they're both going for a left and right. Assassin going in. It's going to get that intel pretty quick. Ooh, it's trying to use the cover. Already dodging some shots. Is taking a trace amount of damage. Oh, using those jump jets to great effect. Actually, is getting some good aerials on them. However, those SRM6s up close are going to start hurting. That you need to use the mobility, but Cyclops Locust playing it really smart, knowing that this big old pillar boulder built mountain thing is going to be its friend, is going to be its ally. Using it to keep its back towards it. Only takes a little bit of damage on the left and right arm, but it doesn't need it. Now, unfortunately for Crichton, those legs are hurt. A little Pop-Tart actually coming out of Crichton, though, is able to get a little trace damage, dropping it into 91%. Looks like Locust is trying to get into the flank. Crichton trying to use the advantage that they do possess, which is their agility with their jump jets. Crichton doing another Pop-Tart pass. Will be firing their missiles, is able to get some damage in, but not to be retaliated, or not without retaliation. A nice first consumable being used. Unfortunately, Crichton didn't know. Crichton wasn't aware the Cyclops had snuck up behind it. Oh no, is this a scout of the Steiner capabilities? Unfortunately for Assassin, he'll never get to low as his legs were torn from underneath him, showing that the Cyclops was able to weather the storm and weather the pop-tarting to become victorious. Congratulations to Locust, congratulations to Crichton. What a speedy and quick match. Great damage by all. Tough engagement. Looks like lower tonnage did not save the day then. Moving on to the next match. Look at that. In and out. They're very efficient killers within BTTN. If you see them on the battlefield, you better salute them. Otherwise, you may regret it. I'm also getting excited about this. It's fun watching people go at it. And I think if these two teams, or this team in particular, is doing a great job. We haven't even gotten to some of the exposition matches of some of the other teams that have come in and arrived here. So let's get into the action. Aerial Reach Skirmish. Come on, let's see it. Are we dealing with stalkers? Is it true? Look at this beautiful map. So the reason why this map is being chosen, as you can see, it has quite the amount of maneuverability with a little bit of cover going between the lances and stuff like that, or between the spawns. We got rock cover, we got some hedgerows, we got a little bit of cover on the left side. The Stalker would have an advantage over some of these hill peaks, as you can see right here. Not huge advantage, mind you. It does look like that Vladimir Tempest is actually proving me wrong, bringing out the Battlemaster 1G, which honestly, I should have guessed it. Battlemaster and the Stalker are great mechs to have inside of the faction play, and I know this unit loves to do their faction play as well. Center Mass, sure enough, in the Stalker. Ooh, loving that look, though. That's a nice camo scheme. I like the little decals on the horses. I bet they got a great story to go along with it. I mean, especially if this is, a good riding, unit. They'd probably ride their horses going into battle as well as their mechs. 5 ER Larches coming from this mech. We got 6 ER Larches and 1 AMS. Ooh. AMS for luck. I like the little propellers on the back of the mech. Oh, so far this one is sweetie at Vladimir Tempest. Even if you lose this match, you win the cool looks, the fashion looks. Center Mass, keeping it clean and concise. Actually putting a little damage back out. We are dropped to 93% for both teams. Let's make sure we keep that in mind. So we got a little damage. Again, the high peak of the Stalker is going to get some good value. We're seeing some great trading going on. Both of them are just trading evenly into each other. There we go. Shots being fired once again. 88 to 88. Oh my goodness. Is this going to be... we might have the longest fight on hand, everybody. Both of them also exhibiting the same amount of damage being dealt to both their mechs. Both hitting right torsos. Both hitting a little bit all over. But again, we do have a cored out right torso from this mech. Dropping down to 79%. A little more damage coming out of there. 82, 81%. Battlemaster, they're trying to get that torso cut off. The 60R largely is a little bit more weapon power. But unfortunately, heat management might be a little tough too. And again, with what is the shoulder mounting on these mechs, a little splash going up there. It looks like Vladimir Tempest is indeed losing the trades. And there goes the torso, and there goes the mech. But still, good fight, good trading. Start off nice and clean. GG! Alright, and there we go. Let's see how close this damage was. Look at that! 258 damage, 268 damage. This, ladies and gentlemen, those beyond the binary, is what matters. It's not just matter how much damage you do. It matters where you put that damage. Center Mass, using that intellect, did less damage, in fact, but was able to secure the kill because they focused it where it needed to happen. There you go. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. And once again, everybody, this is for the BTTN's birthday bash. This is their 1-year celebration. They're just doing a fun in-house tournament. They invited a couple units to participate in it, just so they could try around with it. A little bit short notice for some of it, but more importantly, everyone's having a great time, and that is the key. No matter if you're doing in-house tournaments, if you're doing tournaments for other people, if you're doing a big old championship series, which a lot of y'all just experienced. And Mechwarrior Online, the reason why it keeps going is because of things like this. Community members keeping themselves involved. Community members reaching out to other communities to get people involved. And that's all you gotta do. Just be a presence, be somewhat positive, and guess what? People want to hang out with you. What a concept! So it looks like everyone is ready, so we're gonna go ahead and say good luck, have fun, and we're gonna go ahead and launch? I'm thinking, I'm hoping. I didn't have a confirmation from the other team, but I'm assuming we're good to go, so let's go ahead and do it. Alright, those good matches though, and the fireworks are raining! Alright, let's see what these teams bring to the table. Looks like coming out from Sin Mage and Hyde. Is that Sin or Hyde Mage? Hyde Mage? I don't know how to do the relationship name, but I bet they're a lovely couple. Alright, moving on from that, we do have a Stalker, 2 Stalkers coming in, because remember, they were chosen for ER large lasers, so that's exactly the weapon types they're gonna go for. So starting Coliseum would make good for it. And interestingly enough, we're seeing 2 Annihilators come out, the Annihilator 1P, also a great ER large laser platform. So, let's see what happens. Now, obviously, the Stalkers will have a little bit of more theories to go over it. Liking the color uniform, though, MJ12. Looks like Ravenous Girl needs to pick up on that a little bit, but either way, that uniform color is delicious and amazing. We got 2. We got 10 ER legendaries for this one. We're going to see probably the same thing. AMJ12 came out to look good. 6 ER legendaries, so they do have 12 ER legendaries versus 10 ER legendaries, but with a tonnage difference like this, let's see who wins it. Looks like they already have a plan and move in place. Isn't this map beautiful? Isn't it gorgeous? And it's wonderful in all ways. Representing all the clans and all the houses here. We do indeed have both these teams taking up the fights on the either side. Let's see who actually, ooh, a little trace fire coming out. Heaven Warrior taking the first hits, 99%, dropped into 97%. Rapid Scroll going to 94 though in that exchange. Sandmage goes down to 92% as well. Ultramarines, even though it's more of the Omega symbol, that's okay. We have 93%. Honestly, both these teams are probably just going to trace back and forth for quite a bit. Ooh, we do see some smoke coming out of the second consumable, I believe, being seen. Will it get any value? Looking a little close. I think a little Cinemage took some damage. Loving that. I think we're about to see some of the same. Dropping to 92% for Hyde, 87% for Cinemage. Not a lot of damage, though, of torsos or like that. Looks like the right arm is the weakest. We do see a little bit of aggressiveness coming out of these Annihilators. Kind of showing their moves and showing the play. The only thing that's tough about Annihilators is they're big old mechs. They stand tall. But 5-year-old legends looks like a 78%, 76% coming out of Heaven Warrior. Rapid Scroll sitting out there. I think they're realizing that they want to get a little bit closer. Another interesting artillery strike. They must have hit a bug right there. Cinemage getting a little bit of heat. So it looks like they also put a little bit of their overheat damage into play as they dropped to red inside of their left leg torso. 700% looks like we have a little bit of a Hyde advantage. However, Hyde standing pretty fresh with this mech. Maybe even made the call to let me take the first initial hits of these Annihilators. Both the Annihilators like trying to get on sync and trying to get paired up with each other. Heaven Warrior taking some shots. Rapid Scroll also trying to share. The first strike coming out of here. Will it be an artillery strike or will it be an air strike? That is the question I want to know. Another strike coming out of there. 64% coming out of Sin Mage. Looks like they are pressing it. We have a little bit of drop down actually from Rapid Scroll. Don't think that strike did anything to them. However, I think all these strikes these Annihilators have done have been nothing but value. As we see center mass, not the pilot, but the armor being opened up and cored out. Hyde also being cored out and open. Heaven Warrior still putting out the damage, but this is what I was talking about. The Annihilators, maybe they don't have some of the range buffs that they have, but they definitely have the damage. And the sneak at Rapid Scroll, being the sneaky throw, came out not only with nuts, but also with lasers, taking out the center torso of Hyde. Hyde could not hide away from that. And Sin Mage going down quickly after that. Good fight, dropping the Annihilators to 64 to 62%, but against 2 Annihilators, even with bringing 2 Stalkers, a little tough engagement. Good fight, though. Great fight, in fact. And we see that damage. 396 coming out of Heaven Warrior. 347 coming in Rapid Scroll. Sin Mage bringing 360 to the table and Hyde 318. Again, good moves, though. Great fight from both those teams. And M12 showing that they got the moves. Doesn't matter what tonnage it is. And they got the damage to show for it as well. I do think it just kind of came down a little bit to armor, because honestly, in the beginning though, the Stalkers were winning that trade. It was only to the middle part where the Islanders actually moved up a little bit more. Maybe they were having issues trying to get over the high bearing aspects of those Stalkers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launching. Let's get it. Compliment my wife. You know what? It's so easy to do. I know this is a BTDN stream, but there's never not a time where you can't compliment your sweet significant other. Am I right? Your friendly Rogue, I know you're out there. I know you're literally like a door away from me. But just so you know, you're the best person in the world. No one can take that away from you, or better not take it away from me. I will fight it for that reason. And I'm not a confrontational person, but I know when I got something good. There we go. Easy casual compliment. Oh, thanks. All right, so we got Lightning Cat's big shot coming in the Victor 9A1, as well as Shade 03 coming in the Victor 9A1. Now, the great thing about Mech Factory is that there's a lot of great opportunities for jump jets in this one. A lot of good ramps, a lot of ways to kind of sneak around to the left or right. Little cheeky holes over the sides as well. Let's see what these two pilots do. Looking at Lightning Cats, again, going for the nice little camouflage, little hammer action on the side, though. Loving the look, loving the aesthetic. Let's take a look at Shade, because we got to notice how great these mechs look like before they get demolished by the heavy gas. Nice little digital camouflage coming in. Will they be able to see each other early on? We got jump jets coming in, Lightning Cats. Shots going out, though. Did they connect? Looks like they did. Lightning Cat's actually taking a one shot to the left torso, one shot to the right torso, but not too disappointed, is able to put the shots right back out, actually hitting both the shots in the left torso mass. Ooh, spicy shot, spicy damage. Let's see. Oh, shots coming in from Shade, was not able to connect, however. We got Lightning Cats coming again, able to hit that shot. That is not an easy shot to hit, that is for sure. 91% as well. Looking and dropping down to Lightning Cat. Still not has actually put up too much damage. However, the right arm on this mech is gone. Looks like they are getting a little close to personal, which is not to be disappointed. Looks like there was a little bit of armor sharing right there, trying to splash around. Left torso almost gone there. Both the left and right armor gone over here. Ooh, giving the back armor. Interesting exchange. Was not expecting that kind of maneuver. Oh, we do see nothing getting ripped out yet, but almost losing their front armor. I would like the moves. I like the capabilities that both these spots are giving. Right leg on Lightning Cat's ready to go. However, we're looking at Shade, knowing that they need to have a little patience in this fight, trying to see if they can use their other arm to buffer up the attack. However, Lightning Cat was able to bend those bullets, slap it around to the center mass, and take out that mech. Well played, Shade, but Lightning Cat's way to take it away. Both of them actually getting rear shots on each other. Crazy fight. Little dipping and dancing there, that's for sure. 292 damage coming out of Lightning Cat. Shade with 220 damage as well. Make me dab. Oh, casual dab. If you can't handle the dab, then honestly, why you online? Because there's a lot of people doing that kind of stuff, all right? I mean, it's old news. Get over it. It's okay. They want to see it, I'll do it for them. No problem. Dab on the haters. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. It looks like everyone is somewhat ready. Haven't heard it confirmed coming from BTDN, but it looks like they are ready to go for Heaven Warrior for M12. And it looks like we are being joined by Lightning Cats. Lightning Cats, how you doing today?
Pretty good. Feeling good.
Hey, it's wonderful to have you. Are you here to commentate as well?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's awesome. So once we get into the match, we're going to go ahead and see what we're going to have before us. I mean, it's SRMs in the caves. Anything, we're seeing 145 tons versus 180 tons. So obviously, BTN is going for a little bit heavier tons. Do you think we're going to see some mobility coming out of the Majestic 12?
I do. I really do.
Ooh, any mechs you would love to see? Any favorites you personally would love? I know, not an easy question, that's for sure. There's a lot of good mechs out there.
I would expect some really good pinpoint accuracy from MJ12. I'm interested to see what the BTN guys are going to run.
Oh, absolutely. And I think mech-wise, I would like to see some maybe Mad Dogs, or maybe I would like to see some Arctic Wolves come in here, because they got some fun stuff, but I have to see it already. BTDN, knowing the Cyclops do the work, and they are bringing it again. Ooh, and I love the little sword and shoulder action coming out of Isaiah's mech. They definitely know how to make it look good. And then coming out,
yes, they do.
What is Majestic 12 running, Lightning Cats?
I actually did not get an invite, so I'm stuck in my mech lab right now.
Oh, are you really? Oh, well, that's I thought you were in here with me. Well, just so you know, you can listen from right in the instant action. We got a Mad Dog Prime coming out from Rapid Skrull with 6 SRM6 Artemis, and we have a Heaven Warrior bringing a Stalker 5 SRM6 Artemis. So good tonnage, and once again, MJ12 using their consumables, not even shout or fear, putting a UAV up. We have the first shots being exchanged with Center Mass actually taking the majority of it. Dropped to 92%. Isaiah Kell falling quickly over, but Heaven Warrior taking a nasty shot to the left torso actually opens up quite a bit of their mech, not fully open yet. Now the Mad Dog trying to get in the thick of it, does put some more shots. It looks like the Cyclopses are trying to use the range and also the cover to their van, trying to bait their opponent. If they want to go for the Mad Dog, I think that would be the better option, because while I think it's some good armor buffs, it is still a squishy mech, and we see it right there as it drops down to 44%. Center Toes are ready to go, but there's a rush, a mad rush as they finally get taken down. But now before Center Mass gets taken down as well, now it's Isaiah Kell versus Heaven Warrior. Heaven Warrior putting in the shots. Left torso open on the Stalker. However, Isaiah Kell Cyclops is quartered out. Will that sword come in handy, or will he have to rely on the few armor points that they have remaining? And boom goes the dynamite. Isaiah Kell gets taken down by Heaven Warrior. Heaven Warrior having right arm open for this mech, still somewhat alive at 47%. Beautiful fight, beautiful show. That
was very, very tense.
Yeah, sorry you couldn't actually be there for the actual action, Lightning Cats. Are you wanting me to invite you for the next one?
Please.
All right, there we go. And just to sum it up, Heaven Warrior, Rapid Skrull, Heaven Warrior bringing 404 damage, Rapid Skrull bringing 338 damage, Heaven Warrior taking both the kills. Isaiah Kell did get the kill with 537 damage, top damage in the match. Center Mass bringing a 299 efficient damage is what I call that. There we go. Here we go, everybody. All right, we're moving down the bracket. Slowly but surely, we're getting these matches knocked out. Let me see if they actually made an update to the spreadsheet so we can kind of get an idea where teams are at and what is being deployed. This would be the ER large lasers once again. Looks like nothing new is coming out, so we're just going to see a nice little match going between Lightning Cats and Isaiah Kale. Now, to give you some info, Lightning Cats has done some easy, well, I wouldn't say easy wins, but some good wins so far. They've won 2 out of their bouts so far. Isaiah Kale has had some good scraps as well, winning 1 but losing the other in the 2v2 situation. Let's see if these two teams can, or these two opponents can come together and win an ER large laser trade fight. I'm seeing 90-10s coming out both of these mechs, so I'm waiting to see what happens with them. Oh, and, you know, a little plug for myself, because that's part of the reason why I was happy to do this, is that I do casting for Mechwarrior Online. Obviously, I'm a streamer, but I do definitely a lot of different games. Feel free to stop by another time if you're interested in it. We are focusing on BTDN, so do not worry. I just want to give myself a casual, small, tiny, little plug and say, hey, thanks for supporting me as I support them. Appreciate it, y'all. Oh, yeah. Innisphere collation coming up. Hopefully, maybe January or February. There's no actual firm date, so don't quote me on that one. But it'll be a 7v7 ISC tournament. Probably see BTDN in there. We'll probably see M12 in there. Obviously, we'll see some other great teams like GNX, and obviously, we'll see 2D20 in there. So we got a lot of great teams going to be making the scene. So if you're curious about comp, join it. Find a unit. Find any unit. You'll probably find one that you like. There's a lot of them out there. And they're generally always picking people up. All right, I'm assuming we're all ready, so I'm going to go ahead and launch. I'm going to give it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Isaiah with the easy ready, casual ready. Let's get into this match. So once again, we're going to be doing ER large lasers in this map, because that is the type of tournament we're looking for. We're looking for a weapon loadout tournament between SRMs, heavy Gauss rifles, and ER large lasers between only a certain amount of Solaris maps. We're mostly seeing 1v1 fights between BTTM, but we are having some lovely and wonderful exposition match between the rest of the pilots as well. Alright, let's see where we're bringing. Not a big surprise to me. We are seeing indeed Isaiah Kale coming in, neither 1P, amazing solid mech, great mech if you're looking for something to do some fun stuff with. Ooh, you're actually getting to see the Direwolf. I was curious if we're going to see some Direwolf action. And this Direwolf can have an impressive, if not terrifying, weapon spray. Oh, Lightning Cats. Maybe you heard about the fashion call that I was asking about. Brought in a lovely looking mech, 10 ER large laser. Basically a Dire Star mech with only missing a few. Oh, I like that. That looks a little good. I like how they hide their weapons with that. That is such a big brain move coming by Isaiah Kale. Already getting some early shots. Actually, ooh, some devastating early shots. Lightning Cat's actually dropping to 90%. Those ER large lasers can be effective, but unfortunately, they're going to be very hot and very toasty. So we're going to see what it's going to come down to with this fight. Isaiah Kale also just fine with like their shoulder reach that they have right now. They don't even need to see anything. They're actually playing it very intelligently right now, trying to use the fact that they do have such high mounts, where the Direwolf has to kind of peak with more of their mech than they probably really even wanted it to do. Oh, I love that you can see almost like the little grid. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I don't know. That's a nerd thing to notice, but I love it. All right. Direwolf, Lightning Cat's getting a little bit higher, trying to save in some shots. Ooh, a great strike coming by Isaiah Kale. Isaiah Kale going at 91% is currently winning the trade. I know we looked away from the strike, but it did drop it down to 6% with those devastating hits. Another strike coming out. Unfortunately, that one was a little bit to the left, so this Annihilator's going to be fine. 5-yard large lasers not doing... No, they're actually doing a fair amount of damage. The mech itself is doing okay. Another artillery strike coming out from over here. Will they be able to notice it? Looks like they all also been headshot. They do see the smoke. Oh no, the smoke must have transpired. Wow, Isaiah Kale not wasting time calling for those artillery strikes. Getting on the phone, multitasking like a champ. Another artillery strike going out from Lightning Cats. Unfortunately, was not Isaiah Kale having too much spatial awareness to be able to be caught by that. Seems to be doing an okay job trying to splash the damage around on their mech too. Lightning Cats though, looking a little scary with that left torso, firing all the lasers, and boom goes to dynamite as Isaiah Kale takes the fight. It was a nice mean build, Lightning Cats, and we know it can do the damage, but a little bit of strategy, a little bit of positioning, and knowing your high mounts and knowing your artillery strikes really called the shots there. I'm actually curious. Isaiah Kale doing 357 damage. Lightning Cats doing more damage, doing 398 damage, doing the work. But Isaiah Kale was just really good about splashing their damage around, even relying on only 1 ER large laser for most of that fight, or about half that fight, because that's all they really needed to put the damage out, and then just having some exceptional artillery strikes. Well played. Well done. What a match. Am I right? That was a great one. Woo! Hey, Sergio, thanks for the bid donation. Very cool of you, homie. All goes back to the stream. Get ready for a 24-hour stream on December 26th, because that's when I'll be doing a 3-year celebration. Not only my birthday, but 3 years celebration of my streaming. Not that I'm 3 years old. That kind of came out a little weird. But yeah, thanks for the bits, homie. I appreciate it. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff that way. So hopefully you stick around sometime. Unless that was you saying, hey, thanks for doing this one. You didn't have to pay me. But hey, still, big shout out. You're supporting community members no matter what, so. I see you, homie! Alright, so as we get into the real festivities, we got some matches going down. We got Captain Crunch coming into Warhammer 6D. And a Battle Master coming in Mechwarriors. Ooh. Now the Warhammer in general just got some great buffs and sort of got to play around with it. So we're gonna see some moves coming out of this one. Loving the Merrick scheme, a little dark camouflage, which is not gonna go well for this map. Already ready for the festivities. 5 ER large lasers coming out of the mech. We have the Battle Master coming in as well, bringing out 6 ER large lasers there, going straight down. Looks like the Captain Crunch is going for a little bit of a left tilt peeking advantage. Let's see if they notice each other in the night. Oop! First damage, first shots coming out from Captain Crunch, able to get 98% down. Looks like a little bit of center torso and a little bit of right torso hits. Another peek coming out of that Warhammer, I think, in just a second. Don't know if they notice each other. In fact, it does look like they're both sneaking, walking slowly through the snow as it crunches beneath their metal feet. And more shots range out. 93% coming Mechwarriors. We did get a little damage to the Warhammer finally. Oddly enough, hitting the right leg. Going for leg damage could be good because not everyone really passed those armor scores. Looks like the Warhammer is using what it knows, and which is its speed as well as its low fire capabilities. However, the Battle Master is going to have a little bit more higher mounted weapons. Ooh, backshot. Potentially, right? Oh, actually was able to get splashed onto the front armor. I don't know how. Oh, there we go. There are some back shots as well. Opening up this rear torso, but most pilots don't have much armor in the rear torso, so it's somewhat understandable. But dropped to 89% with that mech, and we're looking at Mechwarriors of 91%. Looks like that right torso is what's being somewhat focused by Captain Crunch. They are putting a little more damage into it. However, the Warhammer is indeed getting pushed in by the heavier tonnage opponent as well. Ooh, right torso is opened by the Battle Master. An overheat is actually coming into play. That is a massive overheat for the Warhammer and Captain Crunch. Dropping down to a red torso, that might be a decider. Dropping to 3 ER large lasers there. Will he be able to manage the heat because they're trying to put on the firepower. Ooh, that's a massive one. Cored out Mechwarriors. Will they be able to bring this back? They eat that hit because they are, they're doing what they can with what they got. More damage coming in. The Warhammer, though, taking a little less damage, spreading it around nice and cleanly. And there we have it. Captain Crunch putting out some solid damage on that center torso. That overheat, you gotta press override, people. I know it's scary. I know it's iffy. Override will save your life more often than not. Hashtag just saying. But great fight again. Mechwarriors putting out a healthy 204 damage. Warhammer just doing a great job spreading it with their extra agility that made it very possible. And oh no, excuse me, I had that flipped. Yeah, putting a 200 damage. Warhammer was spreading it very well, doing 325 damage. And that, again, that torso being taken off was huge. It was big. Locust, give me the ready. Cinder Mask, give me the ready. Launching that match. Let's go. All right. Now, just so everybody knows, this will be the only place you can actually record and watch these matches. This video will not go to the YouTube channel. This will be considered unlisted for the time being. It was mostly so that way if they wanted to garner any kind of information like that, they can. Most of my gameplay or casting style does focus more on the excitement factor, but I do try to go into a little bit of analytics. That's why I try to pay attention to where the mech damage goes, noticing when the armor twisting is happening, just so there's a little bit of half and half. But I want to make sure that the people who maybe are not into Mechwarrior Online, people who are maybe not superior understanding of this wonderful universe that we take part in, maybe get a little bit of insight and appreciation. Ooh, Locust again. Alright, maybe y'all start listening up or something. Little casual stream tonight, but y'all are coming out with some delicious looking mechs. 2 heavy guys coming out of there. We are sitting from center mess. Was the Fafnir 5. Good to know. Good to see. Again, delicious and amazing as well. Alright, so we've seen the left side wrap coming out from center mass so that way they can actually not get bullied into the center. Locust, though, is not afraid. Has no fear. Wants to go into the center as well. Steiner represent. Ooh, but we will have an easy meetup here in just a second as the Fafnir is looking to see if they come around that angle, not realizing that the victor is right here. They did stop moving, so they should be able to hear on the right-hand side. Will these two boats see each other, or will there be a tasty back shot into center mass? Boom! Shots being exchanged once again by Locust. Locust able to put another shot into the center mass as well. Oh, there goes one of the arms, but the arm is not needed for this mech. That is just a shield arm. If we want to splash that damage as much as possible as they can, Unfortunately, they were not able to get another center mass shot in the back, but that would have been too easy of a kill. But that's okay. That's all right. That means we get to fight a little bit longer. We have center mass trying to do its best to make sure his rear does not get exposed. We do see that its center torso is getting weakened. A lot of the shots being put out by Locust. I mean, it's hard to miss, am I right? When the center mass is just so large. It's cherry red. One more shot from Locust will probably be enough. And unfortunately, you know, it was trying to give you that side armor, but that nose was just right there, wanting to be smacked, wanting to be bop-bopped, and doing a nice little dance move, sitting on its head. The victor wins it. A little sneaky action. I like that one. Center mass putting out 1 point of more damage than the Locust, so somehow they managed to pull it off. Very interesting when you see that kind of stuff. But Locust actually using some really very aggressive playstyle, but it paid off for them, which was huge. All right, great game. Great game. All right, so next up we have Sailor Jerry versus Rabbit Squirrel. Is it? Yeah, okay. On ER large lasers, on Braille vaults. Yeah, thanks for the sub as well. I appreciate it. It all goes back to the community. Hopefully I'll see you again sometime. I don't always do Mechwarrior Online, but I'm here every day, keeping you company no matter what's going on in your world, at least as much as I can. I mean, I got a full life schedule ahead of me too, but sometimes you just need someone to be there for you. Like how I'm being here for BTTN, celebrating their birthday bash! Like those segues? Ooh, those moves, am I right? Alright, so not a big surprise considering both are bringing 100 tons. We have Rabbit Squirrel coming over another 1P, probably bringing all the Euro Legends they possibly can. Sitting to come with Sailor Jerry. Now the question is, we've seen a lot of pilots using this ground right here in order to get some value off of it. Now we do know that these pilots do have, ooh, again, looking good. Alright, Sailor Jerry, I see you, looking good with those little red stripes. And then again, the classic uniform scheme coming from MJ12. With Rabbit Squirrel looking for a left peak and getting those, ooh, a spicy shot getting into each other. They both actually trade into each other evenly, going in 98%. Actually, Rabbit Squirrel going in 95%. Right left torso and center mass being hit. Same thing for Sailor Jerry. Must have gotten just a little extra burn time. Let's see, will he be able to exchange again? Watch those percentiles, everybody. Looks like they're just trying to minimize how much like room and how much height they give each other. Playing it more cautious, which I gotta respect. Oh, here we go. We're about to see a nice little peek. Sailor Jerry getting the peeker's advantage, and that's what they call it. Whenever you have an opportunity to peek on an opponent, in a lot of cases, you're going to win that exchange when it comes to that fight. So well done, Sailor Jerry. Playing it right, playing it smart. Rabbit Squirrel, though, showing confidence. And again, I got to give it to Majestic 12. They don't sleep on those consumables, and they don't sleep on that arm either. Woo! As that left arm goes flying off of there, forcing Sailor Jerry to take a little bit of artillery damage. Not too much, though, to their credit. Rabbit Squirrel, though, is still losing the trade. Oh, and I did miss it, but Sailor Jerry actually doing a great artillery strike as well, pushing Rabbit Squirrel out of their positioning. But Rabbit Squirrel still asserting some kind of dominance, trying to rely on the fact that they are taking the high ground. Now, this is something that's actually happening a little bit more. Now that Rabbit Squirrel knows where Sailor is, every time he peeks, there's a lot of time that where the situation is, Rabbit Squirrel's going to be able to put out more firepower onto Sailor before Sailor is able to get more of his firepower out. Given it's not a lot of room, it's only a little bit of wiggle room. 68% going for Sailor Jerry. Will Rabbit Squirrel be able to bring it back? 65% for them. Nothing cored out here. Both pilots are doing a great job trying to splash damage. We do have Rabbit Squirrel spending a little bit of the heat damage and their left torso actually getting cored out. With Sailor Jerry only having the right torso cored out. Ooh, this is going to get kind of close. And there we go. We have a side torso popping off. Center torso also down to 3R large lasers. Will the trading commence? Will Sailor Jerry lift up those sails and ramming speed with their large lasers into their opponent? With the Squirrel fevering at the mouth, able to show that you should never underestimate an animal backed into a corner. Whether that corner be a giant open snowfield is a different discussion altogether. And sure enough, proving that that is accurate, takes off another torso. So now both are 3ER large lasers. Interesting enough, Sailor Jerry, while at the advantage, has now dropped in the advantage. I wonder if the heat management started getting a little scary as they lose that torso as well, dropping down to 1ER large laser. They need to put firepower back if they're going to win this. Now, between the two, they are about even on their center mass. But with 3R large lasers able to be brought to the battlefield, Rabbit Squirrel might be able to turn this out. Interesting dynamic. I don't know for sure, but I would imagine it came down to heat. Maybe even a little bit of like kill clipping or something. Because Sailor Jerry was getting that advantage early on with those weapon fights. Ooh, going down to orange on the center torso. Rabbit Squirrel putting out their heat, putting out the damage, and is able to get the kill after all. Good heal placement, good positioning movement, but Rabbit Squirrel taking that heal advantage early, once again, I think was the deciding factor because they were able to put more weapons onto the shot before Sailor Jim was able to get their full advantage. Interesting fight. Very good fight. Good fight altogether. Look at 497 damage coming out of Sailor Jerry, 628 damage coming out of Rabbit Squirrel. The farm was real. 1 year! Woo-hoo! BTGN! Alright, so moving on. Before the 4v4, okay. We have Bounty Hunt versus Hyde, ER Large Laser on Coliseum, and then that fight. Okay, got you. Heard. Thanks again, homie. Look at that. Look at that teamwork. I'm not even part of the unit, and they're already giving me that kind of love. Well, once again, everybody, time for a mental check with Yuntow. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Remember, sometimes life is tough, and sometimes you actually have to just, be a pal to somebody, tell someone you love them, give them a hug, if they're accepting of that hug. And I say that in the sense that, sometimes you need to have someone to, hang out and talk with, and sometimes you don't always have that available. You'd be surprised what little things you do throughout your day have an impact on somebody else's life. So, once in a while, as you're walking through the streets, stuff like that, give someone a casual smile. I know some of us are wearing masks still to this day, but a wave could be a smile. Like a heads up, a little nod to somebody. Little things. I tell you what, whether it be a Mechwarrior Online universe or a IRL universe, it count and go far away. I have to say, there's been times where I've played this game and I've seen an ally, a teammate, not someone that's actually with my unit, in dire straits. And even though sometimes it is a foolish thing to do as far as winning a game, jumping in front of that person, you're like, no, I got you. It is probably one of the more satisfied. You feel satisfied after those situations. So maybe if you're on Mechwarrior Online and you see that you're having a bad day and you're losing every matches, change the script a little bit. Be like, okay, my goal is not to win this match. My goal is to help this person get a kill. My goal is to, if I see someone call for help, I'm there for it. Stuff like that. And I promise you, you're going to enjoy your matches a little bit more after that. All right, so we got Stargo, which we have not seen this pilot. This is like a mercenary come out of the blue to shake up the tournament entirely. Let's see if Stargo can be the shake-up we needed. Hyde is not Hyde. You can't sleep on Hyde either. All right, Hyde is a great pilot. They don't hide from a confrontation. I'm sorry, Hyde. You probably get that all the time. But Stargo, they're not too mad either. Alright, well, that's stream, everybody. Take care. There we go. Alright, so we're going to move on to Stargo. Interesting enough, bringing the Cicada 3M. I kind of like that. I was just talking how I want to see a little more action. Ooh, and also a new mech coming on the scene. Hyde, bring out the Marauder 4A. Okay. Ooh, Hyde looking good and clean with their mech as well. Gotta say, I like the little white stripes, little purple armor. I love when they walk on their feet. 8 ER large lasers. Okay, alright. Now the Cicada, though, it's got 3 ER large lasers. I don't know if this one has jump jets on it. I don't run that many Cicadas, to be truthfully honest with you. But the mobility on that mech is going to be great. So we have a Hyde actually wrapping around, kind of replicating what they did again, or on the opposite side, what the Annihilators did with Rabbit Squirrel and against their fight against the Stalkers. I'm waiting to see how this plays out. I think, I was going to say, Stargo should have the aim on that one. And that's the thing, is that Stargo's got the capabilities of range. Ooh! They went for a second peek and were actually able to get that damage on them. Which that second peek could have been risky, but I guess because of, look at this, look at the peak that this person had right now. That's the peak that they were basically dealing with. Solid. Great. Definitely knew how to play that really well. Using the ramp now, they're trying to see if they get a sneaky peek. That actually is really going to be Stargo. Stargo has the capabilities of playing a quick mech like this to actually determine where the fight's going to be. Taking a little bit of damage, but winning that trade. Oh my gosh, Stargo. You're so aggressive with your peaks, but honestly, I don't know if they can do much about it. It might be Hyde's interest just to try to shove into Stargo. Oh, we actually missed it. Stargo actually took a nasty volley. This is the thing. Right now, Stargo is somewhat playing into Hyde's hands. They're re-peeking the same angle, so all that Hyde needs to do is keep their courser in there. That's all they got to do. And every time they peek, they get to put their damage out. It needs, there we go. Stargo has learned their lesson, putting a little damage into it, but losing that trade percentile. Fireworks going off because they know this fight's going to be a good one. Looks like we're looking at a little bit of shoulder peeking or head peeking as well. Ooh, once again, Scary, scary. With 8 large lasers, your mobility is going to be your tool to survive you. You're not going to be winning too many great trades against that, unfortunately, if they know where you are. Dropping out at 67%. I like the tenacity, though. I like the aggression. I like the fortitude and mind that Stargoat is exhibiting right now. And to Hyde's credit as well, even though Stargoat is somewhat allowing some of these shots to hit them, Hyde is not backing down. They are allowing themselves to stay in an aggressive position, trying to afford them as much of an advantage. They could try to push in, and honestly, I thought that would be the play. But instead, they're actually allowing Stargoat to see if they make the mistakes needed for this fight to win. Alright, Stargoat using a little bit of strats now, or more so, I should say. They're not trying to repeat, they're actually trying to get some different angles, which I think is the play. Now, Hyde, I think, saw them. Don't know if that smoke is high enough to actually notice some of these fights, but I like this movement. This is what we need to see out of Stargoat. Stargoat, you playing the map and their ability to their advantage. Will they be able to get that shot? Ooh, I wouldn't repeat that. Ooh, but they do indeed. Stargoat, I think you're just braver than me. I think that's what it's coming down to. Hyde, though, still very fresh, with all things considered, not open up anywhere. A lot of spreading of damage, I guess, everywhere, or maybe it's just... Because the thing is that Stargoat doesn't get to have the advantage being able to put all their damage into the mech. They have to fire and scoop. Fire and scoop. So a lot of their damage is somewhat traced. They're not getting full damage. Well, unfortunately for Stargoat, Hyde is fine with it. They're not trying to move around. They just get to full send all the lasers into it. So it really is a quick fight. Ooh, it's gonna be spooky. Yeah, Stargoat. No, don't peek it. Oh my gosh, Stargoat, you're so brave. Never, ever doubt a good space goat. All right.
Absolutely, he's a prospect, but this kid is on point, like for real. Stargoat is supposed to be not a prospect. He's supposed to be a patch holder, man.
Oh yeah, he's trying to do this moves, and he was having some great ideas. I think he was hoping on that Hyde was going to be able to hit his shots, but it's unfortunate when you repeat the same angles, it's going to work out a little bit that way, and Hyde sadly is just able to sit there and take it back. Now, with that said, Stargoat, again, you played the maneuverability as you should have.
Excellent.
It was a good fight.
Yeah, he is an excellent light pilot, and it makes sense that he chose what he chose.
Oh, I love it. Finally, some fresh mechs. No shame in all the other mechs we've seen today, but we got, it's like fresh groceries. It's good to have your favorite grocery and have in your store or your pantry for a couple of days, but whenever you get that fresh grape into your mouth, always better. Just to give a weird food analogy, because why not? Hyde coming up 289 damage, Stargoat 226. See? Great damage by both teams. So welcome back everyone to Mechwarrior Online. This is Yuntow. This is a continuation of the BTDN's birthday party. This is their 1-year celebration of their unit as they go on trying to flex and stress and do all their fun stuff that this in-house tournament they've gone through. We've done a lot of 1v1s, we've done a couple of 2v2s, but this is our first 4v4. This is being sub between BTDN and MJ12. This should be a great match because it's going to be based off of SRM weapons, because that's one of the things that they agreed upon early on, was that they were going to do weapon loadouts based on SRMs, heavy Gauss rifles, or they're going to be doing AR large lasers. And this roll-off that they actually done it, which is, I love that. I respect any kind of dice rolls to make decisions. They decided that they were going to do SRMs, and these two teams are going to face off. So I think we're going to have some exciting times and exciting matches. And once again, my name is Yuntow, being your local caster, helping you out and casting whatever matches you can. So if you want to see me do more of this, stick around and send me a message. I promise you, I'm around. But let's get into this action. Looks like everyone is ready to go. Let's go ahead and give them the happy birthday. Boom. And good luck, everyone. Let's begin. Oh, boy. But yeah, we have no 2-minute delay anymore, so y'all are good to go. I did have to refresh the stream to do so hopefully everyone was okay with that. Let's go! Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Actually did need some more water. Looking out for me, Sebastian. Appreciate you, my dude. Or my homie, I should say. Alright, so look at this. So we are seeing, indeed, the tonnage coming out of it. See, 3 Cyclopses, excuse me, all bringing S or M's. Oh my goodness. Ooh, AMS. Interesting choice. I guess it was not agreed upon of 4 Cyclopses. I guess it was not agreed upon if AMS was allowed to be in it or not. I like it though. Good play. We actually see a little bit of diversity coming out of this team. 8 SRM6s with the Huntsman. 5 SRM6 Artemis with Heaven Warrior, Mad Dog, Revenant, Hero Mech, bringing in 6 SRM6 Artemises, and then the Marauder coming in with 1 SRM4, 8 SRM6s. So we got a lot of maneuverability coming out of Majestic 12, while Beatdown has to put a little more oomph in their step. Do you need a drink? Wouldn't mind a little more water, or a drink. That would be okay too. I wouldn't be upset about that. Alright, but anyway, so we do have this match unfolding. Looks like we need the early game intel. They would have spot that. Thank you, honey. Big shout out to your feeling Rogue while she's letting me entertain and cast for y'all. She's also being a sweetheart. You know, there's not enough compliment redemptions to explain how amazing and great she is, that's for sure. But let's focus on this real quick. So Sin Mage, trying to do a little bit of scouting. Huntsman, Rabbit Squirrel, trying to get that little early game info. That's really big, and that's one thing that Majestic 12 is going to have as an advantage. They get to ideally select and pick these fights. Isaiah Kell, though, still gets me with that sword and those shoulder pads. Oh, I love it so much. So great. Ooh, do we have a little bit of weapon fire? No way. Not at this range, right? It's just maybe letting him know, like, hey, I got missiles, you got missiles, we both got missiles. Alright, I think we're ready to see this engagement unfold. Cyclops is trying to get close to the wall. That's kind of the funny thing, though, is that everyone is bringing SRMs, and so, to a certain point, they're not in range of each other at all. So they're just kind of, like, somewhat scrambling around them. Heaven Warrior, though, looks like they exactly know where the enemy team is. Marauder, or the Mad Dog, is off in a very interesting positioning. Oh, I like this. Hyde trying to be the bait, while the Heaven Warrior and potentially Rabbit Squirrel trying to be this left flank. Looks like they are focusing down Hyde pretty heavily. Heaven Warrior stepping in, a nice UAV come up, consumables going up. Looks like a little focus fire on Isaiah Kell. Actually, the jump jet's coming in very important and very clutch right now. As Isaiah Kell was actually cored out already. The firepower is still going, the weapons are still flying. But Rabbit Squirrel has such a huge advantage in the position right now. Rabbit Squirrel was able to actually finish up Isaiah Kell. Looks like the Marauder is ready to pop left and right torso. Crichton, noticing this, is trying to go in there to finish the kill, but unfortunately, with the Mad Dog coming in to finish it off, actually getting some good fight there. The Marauder now is down to, wow, still fresh with the left and right torso. SRM is flying, Rabbit Squirrel getting some great shots in center mass. Center mass probably about to go, but not before Stargrove finally gets a shot on Hyde. Well played, well fought, and then quickly followed as well. And boom goes the dynamite. That is how the cookie crumbles, that's how the mech crumbles, and all that in between. A lot of ring around the rosy there for a second. But you got to give it to Majestic 12. What effectively happened, he got put into a kill box. BTDN, seeing Hyde, and rightfully going for it. Maybe should have even committed a little bit more for it. We're able to take out that mech and slaughter him after a seared amount of hits. But then again, the jump jets, I think that that was the biggest factor. Rabbit Squirrel being able to have jump jets and be able to get on top of that wall and be able to put down our strike and basically get free shots consistently on that team made the difference. They secured the kill against Isaiah. They were able to get damage on the rest of the team. And again, I'm not sleeping on BTDN. They got what they wanted. They took out Hyde, were able to trade in whatever the fights they could. It's just the maneuverability and the quickness of the Majestic 12 brought to the field was, I think, the biggest factor there. But both teams playing exceptionally well. Big shout out to Heaven Warrior for 725 damage. Big shout out to Center Mass for 482 damage. Well done, well played. Chaos! Sometimes, but that's part of it, right? Ready from Locust. And from Captain Crunch, all right, we got a 90-tonner versus a 50-tonner. Ooh! What do we think? We think Captain Crunch is bringing out that Huntsman as well? I mean, we saw Rabbit Squirrel do not so bad on that Huntsman. Maybe the Cyclops coming back out again from Locust? Guess we'll find out right now. Oh, you're friendly, we're gonna love you so much. Oh, necessary. All right, I'm ready. Y'all ready? Love you. And I could not have called it better. Huntsman Prime coming out of Captain Crunch and a Cyclops coming out of Beatdown's Locust. Now, the reason I personally like the Huntsman quite a bit, the packet's pretty awesome too, but the Prime works out fine. I mean, Omnipod mech, big shock, it can do a lot of things on its own. But the SRMs on these mechs are strong. If I remember correctly, the package is going to have 2 more, as opposed to 6. Yep, 6 SRM, 6 Artemis. The Cyclops, going for somewhat of a different route. Oh, no, they're bringing it back in towards the center. Bringing 6 SRM, 6 Artemis. Again, it's going to come to pop charting jump jets versus armor and Positioning. I mean, both are positioning. Let's get this right. All right, here we go. We love to see it. This pillar. My goodness, everyone really loves this pillar. Ooh, Locust does not know. I mean, that none of these pilots have seismic sensor. Now are they gonna? And boom! Surprise! All right, 91%, 87%. Now, nice dodge from that one. Oh no, the fabled shutdown. Oh, that left leg almost ready to pop. Back armor shredded into it. 70% from this one. This is not the kind of fight you want. However, give it up for Captain Crunch because that right leg on that Cyclops is really good. Now we see some agility coming out of Captain Crunch right now. However, they also lose their leg. The Artemises, they just do so much damage. Both legs, in fact, of both pilots gone. Ooh, there goes from the left arm, 49%. Cyclops almost got their left leg, but this leg is already cored out. It's not going to take too much. Why usually Captain Crunch is using the right leg to still be the core one that they're able to shoot and fire. Try and use their jump jumps to help them. It's very close, very quick. Will they be able to pull this off? Left leg is ready to pop. Locust using that old-time adage. Age and treachery will always outwit skill and youth. Sometimes. Honestly, great fight. Captain Crunch, I'm really excited to see that one. Because it was very close either way. It was just unfortunate. Again, the override. Override check. Override check. I say it in almost all my quick play lobbies. Override check. It helps you. I swear it does. 286, 290. Captain Crunch actually putting out more damage. The Cyclops could take it. But good damage from both teams. Well done. Well played. Let's go! Ready? All right. We got ready and ready and ready. And we're launching. 80 ton versus 80 ton. I think that we're going to see a... I don't know. I'm trying to think of what a mech would be absurd. A fire starter, heavy gauss, 2 of them. You're gonna mesh them together, and then they're gonna put 10 tons worth of. I don't know. Honestly, I wish it would be something different than Victor's, but we all know it's gonna be Victor's. I don't think is there even another 80-ton mech that does that? Anybody? An 80-ton mech that run 2 heavy gausses? Gotta be, right? Can't be just that one. The Mauler is like 95 tons or 90 tons, something like that.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies.
Well, here comes the mechs. Look at that. Got the hammer again. There was something on the back. Oh, we got the propellers being added on. And we got jet something and some danger zone. Danger zone. And then we got over here. Ooh. Got a little bowl in the middle of it. Okay. I like that. That's a nice aesthetic. All right. Captain Crunch bringing some fresh looks. Taking a commanding zone right now. Let's see if they can do it. Looks like I think they spotted them already. No, they did not. Lightning Cats definitely did, though. There we go. First shot's taken on the left arm, though, so able to survive that. Unfortunately, the shot was not able to reciprocate it, so right now, Lightning Cats has the lead. Buff dropping low ground. Jump jets ahoy, and kaboom. Ooh, we got the right torso being somewhat hurt. Looks like this mech has not been received, so we actually got a nice little even trade. Ooh, did we get him back on that torso? Ooh, center mass for that one. Using our armor cover, trying to help him out. Oh, both of them hitting the metal instead. Ooh, actually got a shot on that one. That center torso almost ready to pop. Looks like Captain Crunch, though, wanting to put on that crunch, is not afraid, not scared at all. A little bit of agility being used right now. There we go. Ooh, big shots coming in both teams. Looks like Captain Crunch is indeed open. That right torso also open. Who's going to get that shot? Oh! Was able to get that right torso. What was that? On the catapult K2? Oh, thank you, Stargo. That's a good point. That's a really good point. But anyways, what I was saying is Lightning Cast lost that left torso, but Captain Crunch was taken out because, again, the center torso was just too strong. Too good. Side tangent, everybody. See? Welcome to streaming. Sometimes you just do that. So Inosuke is a reference to Demon Slayer. Where is it? Oh, is it Demon Hunter? It's Demon Hunter, Demon Slayer. Which is a pretty good anime show. They just had a movie that came out. Apparently they're rewriting the movie, which is a little unfortunate because that movie made me weep, which is what it makes to me. Do you have emotion when you watch something or experience something, whether it be MechWarrior Online or a movie? you know it's probably pretty good. All right, back to the action now that little tangent is over. So, big shot. We see a Victor coming up by Isaiah, and Inosuke also sticking with the Victor. I thought it was an 88 versus 100. Maybe that swapped around. Happy birthday to everyone! So it'll be nice seeing a nice little dark camo. Looks like Inosuke does not want to give any kind of advantage. And we're going to see way over here. Oh my gosh, that camera angle was way too fast. I apologize greatly. And we're seeing Isaiah also bring a very similar color spread. So let's see what they do. So for the first time ever, we actually have the blue team, Team 1, actually moving to the right as opposed to taking the left side. Let's see, are they going to take that ridge as well, going towards the center play? That looks like they might and will. And we also have Isaiah going through the caves once again. Now the question is, are they going to hold here? Or are they going to try to take this upper peak? Both these pilots are hoping for the other one to make the mistake. And a lot of times when it comes to similar weapon system, that's what it comes down to. Whoever gets the first shot and first hit, especially if it's a very strategic hit. Now it looks like Inosuke is trying to play this smart and is trying to scout and zone out what information they can achieve by doing so. Now it looks like, we do a little peeky look here. A little bats. Isaiah, though, also playing it relatively smart, and is just hoping that if they hold the position, Inosuke will get tired of board. Now, we have an 8-minute and 45-second, 10-minute timer to start the match. So, they only have so much time to do stuff, and I think they would hate to make it a tie, because if it's anything like the championship, which, unfortunately, if you get a tie there, it counts as a loss. Ooh, actually getting a nice shot right there. What an incredible spot. Look at that angle right there. So Isaiah actually taking a hit from that, looking at the right torso being actually damaged a fair amount. Inosuke, now knowing where their prey is, moves to intercept, getting another nasty shot into the mech center torso this time. They're trying to bait it out, using the jump jets to kind of throw up the shot if possible. Taking a nasty shot of their own to the right torso. Looks like Isaiah is willing to give it all they can. Has to take a shot in the leg, which is good for them because they're able to get center mass because of that. Ooh, good strike coming in. I don't think those strikes actually do anything here. I don't know that for sure. Oh, okay, right torso. Oh, okay, the strike did work. Right torso is open. Both right torsos of both mechs going. I think that was indeed a back shot. Yep, sure was. That rear armor opening completely. Looks like, ooh, got a little bit of a leg shot. Both torsos open by Inosuke. Ooh, it's gonna, and honestly, it's coming to every blow, every shot means the difference. And, ooh, back into Inosuke. Inosuke looks like they tanked it somewhere else. Ooh, both torsos open up here on that mech. There goes a torso, I believe. That is indeed. Ooh, another good shot. Will they be able to take it? Now, Inosuke has to keep that other shoulder alive. Ooh, Gostrach is going. Oh, man. Who's gonna get it? Oh, did they actually get the other torso? No, they did. So, this came down to where Inosuke, losing both the left and right torso, was able to be taken out by Isaiah Kale. And down it goes. Ooh, a cheeky little artillery strike, though. Demon Slayer was right? Oh, okay. It's not Netsuko, it's Inosuke. I thought it was Demon Hunter for a second. But still, great moves. 389 damage coming out of Isaiah, 472 damage going to Inosuke. Inosuke got those first early hits. Great fight between them both. It came down to just who can shift better than the other opponent. Honestly, it was going back and forth. It could have gone either way. I think that Isaiah did really well with their jump jet skills in order to deviate some of those shots coming from Inosuke to hit their legs, and that's ended up being the big trade-off on it. Because Inosuke got those early shots pretty early on. They started the fight, and they had some great movement, but when it got close to close in that brawl, it just came down to who hit harder and who hit consistently in the same spot. Well played, both teams. Alright, once everyone's ready, I'm going to launch it up. We got 90 tons coming from Inosuke, probably looking at Cyclops here in a second. Rabbit Squirrel sitting on 60 tons. There we go, launching. Let's get it going. Squirrels just want love and nuts. Yeah, but you're a rabbit squirrel. I mean, unless you're a rabbit squirrel because of like how cruel and unfair humans have been to you, then I get the level. Then I get the understanding. And you know, honestly, I hope you take over the world at that point. So you can have all the nuts and love you want. Alright, let's get into this fight. Alright, as no big shock to anybody else, the 90-tonner from Inosuke is being piloted by a Cyclops! And featuring yet another animal by Rabbit Squirrel, we're looking at a Mad Dog Prime. And we're bringing SRMs. We've seen the Mad Dog do work before. Oh, just saw that Clan Wolf Clan right there on the side. Love the little emblem right there. Looking good and feisty. So once again, Mad Dog bringing 6 SRM6 Artemises. The Cyclops bringing a very similar spread as well, bringing 7 SRM6s, dropping the Artemis to get a little more firepower and a little more tonnage. Like the idea. Now, Natsuki has taken a different route, has actually moved to the left, moving quite fast for running a Cyclops. Curious to see if this is actually maybe a light engine on this mech. The heat engine would be tough. Looks like Rapid Scroll is actually using their audio cues in order to figure out that the enemy mech is nearby. A lot of people sleep on that fact, or like not actually use it as a mechanic. The audio cues, you can hear your opponent's mechs take steps near you. Ooh, I think Inosuke has heard it as well. Oh, both parties seem to be kind of wary, somewhat disengaging from each other. Cyclops looking for the read, looking for the movement. It's actually taking a step down and seeing if they want to push it. They seem to, unbeknownst to the Mad Dog, seem to be somewhat aware of where the fight is going to be taking place. Rapid Scroll actually going down to 88% with an initial volley, 92% from the Cyclops. Good shot. Actually, somehow getting some rear armor there. Rapid Scroll having to use on the agility of the Mad Dog. Let's see if it actually helps them out, but their left torso is indeed open. Oh, and unfortunately, the geometry that is this place, bringing a little bit of pain, a little bit of punishment. There goes a little torso action from right there. Still got 3 SRM6s to go for, but unfortunately, with only those left, it's going to be very quick. Oh, and Inosuke able to take it, actually going for overheat damage on their legs instead of torso to secure that kill. What a fight, what a match. Welcome to SRMs. They make it quick. I like the read though, but yeah, the audio cues, like if you can hear your opponent's mech stomping around. And don't get me wrong, seismic sensors and all that, super huge, super big, but there's definitely moments where a lot of times you just gotta sit. Wait a moment. Listen. How viable is that in quick play? Not all the time. I mean, if you're trying to be a sneaky, little mech boy and power down so you can have your opponents walk by you, possibly. I would like the idea, maneuverability of it. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, good fight by all. And I guess we're waiting to see what's going to be happening next. This has been fun. This has been great. And I hope y'all are enjoying this spectacle. BTN is a wonderful unit, always looking to get some faction play if you weren't aware of it already. They're attempting to be just another team, another unit that you can rival and see against other than Evil, Empire, or Imperial, or GNX. So you might see them more and more if you do some faction play drops. And if you do see them, give them a salute, because like I said before, if you don't salute them, their bloodthirstiness might take over. They might take you out. Hopefully me casting from gives me like a small pass, maybe they'll think at least a second, like, I'll give you intel one moment before I shoot him. Probably not, but you can hope for it. You can hope for it. There we go, we got the two teams and looks like they're ready to go, so it's ordered to begin that launch. Ziggy, you want to say hi? Let's see, wish people happy birthday? Come on. Oh, yes, come on. Yes, wish happy birthday. Wish happy birthday. Oh, wow, 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 wow. What? Is it weird that I'm making sounds in my mouth? Oh, thank you for the kisses. Wait, look there. Look there. Want to say hi? Oh, that's my laugh. All right, well, Pop says hi, everyone. All right, I gotta get back to casting. All right, we'll do it like this then. All right, we're good. We're doing a great job. All right, so we are moving. We're flowing. Thank you, Ziggy, for bumping down. Appreciate you, homie. We got the Annihilator coming in at 1B and the Battlemaster. Ooh, interesting tonnage coming out. Isaiah bringing out the Annihilator once again. And again, easy shout out to the little coloring that they actually do on the lasers, make it a little bit harder to be seen or notice where they are. And then once again, we got Locust coming out with their Battlemaster. Ooh, I love the Jolly Rogers underneath their chest. It looks very good. So we got the lasers coming out for both of them. So what's going to happen? What's the dynamic here? We have okay high-mounted weapons on a quicker mech. But we have pretty decent high-mounted weapons here as well. Less weapons, mind you, but also on a more heavily armored mech. We already see the first shots being exchanged with 96% to 96% as well. But looks like Isaiah is technically on the underfoot. The Battlemaster is taking a few shots right now, but is still going at it. Still not giving up. Their shots have infiltrated the center torso quite a bit. The Annihilator, though, has spread it over quite a bit. Looks like they're just waiting patiently, kind of taking the lesson out of Hive right now. Being like, that's fine. You can use maneuverability, but I'm going to be able to hit you harder, my friend. I mean, technically, Locust does have 60R large lasers, but it's still a tough trade to put into. With their maneuverability, they might be able to get around it. It looks like they are cored out. Also looks like they're sitting on this one. There goes the fire. Unfortunately, the maneuverability did not matter as much, and the Annihilator's armor is actually what's saying through. Good splashing happening around. between both the teams, or both the opponents. And there we go. A quick match indeed, but a good match. 209 damage coming out of Locust. 226 damage coming in of Isaiah. Well done.
All right. For the final showdown,
Final showdown.
I'm disqualified from getting this prize, Bounty Hunts wants to challenge Locust for the $20 Predator gift code.
Ooh, okay.
Weapon system's going to be dual heavy gauss.
Oh shit!
And Locust is lower on the Jarl's list, so he'll get to pick the map.
Which is a reminder, it's Caves or Mech Factory.
Alright, I'll take caves.
Caves it is. Everyone likes the spooky caves. I mean, it's Halloween season, so that seems fair.
Yeah, and they put the red spiders in. Did you notice
I
that?
did see the red spiders. They're so cool. And those bats, too.
Bats? Why does
Yeah.
every video game have to have bats? James Rolfe is rolling over in his coffin.
I mean, it is a
he's alive.
cave.
Never mind.
Oh, well, rip. All right, knock on wood. But yeah, it is a cave. You know, bats do exist in caves, from what I understand, at least.
Nah.
They make good fertilizer for tasty flowers.
Oh, I imagine. All right, well, I sent the invites out, and I will be waiting in Twitch chatter. Y'all, good luck. All right. Got a little... Let's see if we can get me nature facts up in here. This is the kind of content that either I bring or BT earnings or what we bring together. Can you believe that? Amazing. All right, so we got Locusts ready to go. We got Bounty Hunts ready to go. And we are launching 100 tons versus 80 tons. Who will win? 2 heavy Goss. Now this is, and I didn't mention this before, but there was actually prizes on the line. Right now they're competing for the Predator $20 package right now. Spicy, I know. See who gets it. Alright, with both these tons going in, I'm wondering if we're going to see ourselves with a little bit of Fafnir action again. I think that was actually Center Mass who loved their Fafnir, but maybe we'll see something different. We do see a Victor and an Annihilator 1A coming out. Interesting. Typically, a lot of times you see the Annihilator come out with the 2 heavy Goss on the 1X. I think because it does get specific cooldowns for it. But the 2A works just as fine. In fact, it technically has more slots for it. I would love to see if they manage to somehow find a way to put 4 heavy Goss shots on it. I kind of doubt it, but, you know, one can dream and hope. 2 heavy Goss. Okay, all right. That's, you know, that's fair. I was just, you know, it would have been pretty cool to see. But once again, Victor coming in 2 heavy Goss. Looks like it's already taken the high ground as much as they can. The Annihilator looking to take, ooh, maybe a similar breadth. Looks like they're debating on it, but nope. They're going to stay the course, keep the wall to their back so they don't get surprised. You've seen a lot of upsets when mechs get surprised, so... Oh, but I think we are going to see the meat as we see the Victor about to look. Oh, they did not look at the right time, and the first shot does go indeed to Bounty Hunts. Or Bounty Hunts, excuse me. Both are getting their left torso hit. We got a left leg coming in for the heavy Goss for the Victor. The heavy Goss from the Victor is actually punishing the center torso and the left torso. Looks like both left and right torso of the Victor are hurt. Trying to use the agility of the Victor is actually going to get a rear shot potential, but thankfully Bounty Hunt was able to move around. They do have a left torso open. Right now it's left, right, and center is hurt, but not the left leg. Looks like Locust is trying to go for that left torso if they can. Will they be able to get it? Another Goss shot. Boom goes. Well, the Goss. It looks like Locust doing a great job spreading that damage all around. Not to say Bounty Hunts isn't doing the same. They're still managed to somehow keep that left torso. Trying to bite out that shot, and there it goes. Center torso open. Left torso open to buy this one. These are really big hits. If you can take out one of these torsos, that means the world. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go. We do see a left arm coming up, but not the left torso, so still with 2 heavy Goss. All the torsos opened up on the Annihilator right now. So it doesn't matter where they hit, they'll be able to get value. Actually, I think they managed to take the shot on the arm. There goes, I believe, a torso. No, actually the other arm. Locust doing a great job. Finally, a torso shot going out. Oh, look at that. They both shared the torsos down to 1 heavy Goss each. Ooh, down to red on that one. Unfortunately, I think Locust is going to get it. All they have to do is really bully that shot. They actually took the shot off. Ooh, it's getting close. Oh, was there a little surprise action going on? Oh, managed to actually put the shot out first, but didn't actually matter 100%. Still looking at center torso, right torso looking. Oh, both cherry red. This is a great fight to see these two teams. They both really want that package. They want the glory. They want the wins. They want the salvage. Who will get it? Will it be Bounty Hunts? Will it be Locust? Locust will be the winner. Wow. That was good stuff. That was great stuff. My goodness. Locust, both of them doing amazing work. 642 damage coming out of Locust. Using the agility and the jump shots provided by it actually kept him alive for a lot longer. Bounty Hunts, easy credit. They easily kept themselves going with being able to salvage that left torso. They had that open at such an early point, and they still were able to maintain it for like a solid minute into that match. I mean, my goodness, that was amazing. So what it is this is still somewhat of a continuation of BTDN. So actually, this works in great with the stream. This is Majestic 12. Rabbit Squirrel won the code. Now they're fighting it out to see who actually gets it. Shouldn't be too long. These teams will probably be ruthless. That's always how it is for 2D22. If we see each other on the battlefield, you best believe we are hunting each other down as much as we can. So caves, okay, caves being chosen. Good luck. I don't know how they're gonna decide it, but that's not for me to decide. I just get to watch them have a good time. Or I get to watch them blow each other up. Hopefully someone's having a good time, but we'll take it either way. Here we go. This is perfect. This is what we're looking for. Let's see. The ultimate showdown. Majestic 12 deciding who deserves the loot, who deserves the glory, and more importantly, who deserves the honor of winning a code. Alright, so we're having an SRM fight on the Ishiyama Caves. I hope I said that right. I know, Popper, we're almost done. We have a Mad Dog Revenant and a Marauder 4 HP coming out from Sin Mage and Hyde. Some good old tonnage and good old weapons. Again, love the uniform scheme. I really should probably establish something like that for 2D20, but we're pirates, so it almost feels weird to establish that. But y'all look good, and that's what matters. 6 SRM6s, 1 SRM4, 8 SRM6s, one a splat, splat, blah, blah, blah. And then we have a Mad Dog Prime coming out of here as well, running the 6 SRM6 Artemis. Stalker coming out with 5 SRM6 Artemis. Looks like they're already on a collision course for each other. See, look at little bats, little batty bats. And there are spiders around here somewhere. I don't know where they are. Maybe up here? The crystals? I don't know. Anyways, whoa, first shot, first salvo going through. Sin Mage using some expert maneuverability. He's actually able to dodge it. Looks like they're both trying to put some shots into it. Heaven Warrior coming in clutch. Looks like they're trying to put the damage on Hyde more than importantly, because that is the one that's going to have the harder time to dodge him. While Sin Mage, being the Mad Dog, is going to have the easier time. Looks like they're putting shots into Heaven Warrior. Looks like there's a little bit of firepower going for all of them. The one who's the most alive right now is Sin Mage at 91%. The lowest one actually being Hyde at 68%. Are they opened up? No, not quite. They actually did a great job, or SRMs being SRMs, spread that damage out just right. We actually seen some good fire coming out of Rabbit Squirrel actually having a left arm cord out, ready to pop. Doctor coming in hot with it as well. Excuse me, pardon me. Ooh, Mad Dog did take a couple of hits now. It's actually got its left torso cord out. Ooh, another good shot right there. Actually trying to mirror him a little bit. Interesting dynamic in both these teams, but this mech is in a 1v2 situation effectively. Hyde is going to need to get into, but Hyde did indeed lose their leg. Right torso also ready to pop. It does like Sin Mage and Hyde are actually on the losing end of this, but don't count them out right, as that is still going. Looking to trade out, at least get Rabbit Squirrel out of this fight. Ooh, down to 1 SRM4. I don't know if it's possible, but I love the tenacity. And there we go, dropped down to 7% before going down. What a fight. What a scrap! Good stuff. And yes, halfway through that, it did inhale bug. That was great. Alright, so 640 5 damage coming out of Heaven Warrior, 694 damage coming out of Rabbit Squirrel, 325 coming out of Hyde, 290 out of Sin Mage. Honestly, it was excellent position by Rabbit Squirrel, taking up that higher placement. And unfortunately, I almost like they're reading each other's movements. Probably because they've been playing with each other quite a bit. So as Sin Mage got into a different position, that's when they made it a 2v1 fight. Hyde was already taking so much damage in that early engagement because they had a heavier armor, so they weren't able to dodge out of the Esmer sprays as much as the Mad Dog and the other Mad Dog, and even the Stalker. The Stalker has a little more agility and maneuverability on it. See the launch. And again, this is a wrap-up of a birthday event that was brought on by Isaiah Kale. Once again, good job, homie. I think you ran a successful event for BTDN Beatdown MC. They wanted to organize an event to celebrate their 1-year anniversary. This is just the leftovers or the remaining matches, specifically to figure out who between the Majestic 12 is going to actually win the code that they wanted for participating in the event. But remember, y'all, all this is to support our communities. Mechwarrior Online, people say all the time, maybe it doesn't have enough love, maybe it needs a little more appreciation. I think we keep doing stuff like this, we keep getting engaging people, we keep checking on people, we keep people involved. This stuff can continue on for many more years. I mean, let's be real now. There's not really any of that great MechWarrior games out there, or mech games in general. So this is hitting the note that a lot of people need. But the only way to keep succeeding is if you keep at it. So keep doing comp, keep dropping quick play, keep running to people, keep helping out, keep telling people, hey, how are you? You doing good? Good. Love to hear it. Because that's going to keep people going. All right, Victor coming in good. Look at the looks, Rapid Squirrel. We got the Fafnir coming up in here as well. Ooh, look at that little, oh, no, you didn't face Annihilator coming down here, 2 Heavy Gauss as well. And we got 2 Heavy Gauss Mauler. Actually seeing a Mauler come into play. Loving the dynamics on it. Good color scheme. Looks like we're having a little bit of bridge action going on right here. Annihilator taking the left. Looks like the Mauler is joining up right now. The Victor is looking to be taking kind of a high raise positioning. They did notice each other early on. All right, here comes the first exchanges. Looks like the Victor is trying to get a jump jet shot on maybe the Mauler. No, looks like the Mauler's going to play it safe. We have the Victor actually going up the side. Kind of looked like they didn't notice. Well, unfortunately, clipping the wall or the floor right there. Not able to actually hit Heaven Warrior again. Heaven Warrior not able to be shot, but 2 Heavy Gauss is coming out there. Artillery Strike trying to stop them from going there. Now Artillery Strike going into Heaven Warrior. Again, love to see the consumables coming out of both these teams. Sinmage actually took a lot of that damage out of it. Victor wanting to get that headshot. Not allowing it. Look at that. That stare down of defiance. Now there's like, no, you're not going to get me. It's not going to happen. I mean, unfortunately, they trade off of that was they took 4 damage, or 4 shots from Heavy Gauss. Mostly because they didn't want to deny it. Wisely, they gave their other shoulder as well. Unfortunately, the smoke did not matter for there. But you can't put the smoke in there. You have to put it like in really weird angles. Oh, we got a torso coming out of there. And do we have a torso coming out of that one? No. Heavy Gauss just losing its arm. It looks like the Fafnir, though, is getting hard pressed. So we have like a 1v1 situation between Annihilator actually not trying to fight Rapid Squirrel, but instead trying to put shots on Heaven Warrior. We have great shots. Ooh, given the rear armor. I think they're hoping that maybe they can get the rear shots on Heaven Warrior as well. Oh, look at this scrap. Looks like the Annihilator is fighting out. What just happened there? Never noticed that Mech Factory could fall apart, but not at the same time. Almost like a tree falling in the woods, symbolizing change or sadness. Cinemage Joe's falling down, so now it's just the Annihilator trying to take some shots, taking a gut shot. Being chased by Rapid Squirrel, down to 1 Heavy Gauss. Can they get away with it, or are they down to 2-0 Heavy Gauss, unfortunately? I've never seen that beam fall down before. I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen. Oh, they're just bullying poor Hyde now. Oh, and the headshot to end it up. Rapid Squirrel taking that headshot. But do you see that? That beam! It disappeared, but... What? Alright, 543 damage coming out of Heaven Warrior. And not to be disappointed, Hyde putting out 290 damage. They did their best. Honestly, it was a good fight, but I think, once again, the Victor having a little more of the jump jet capabilities, and I think it was a wise move trying to take out that Fafnir, because that was a big advantage if they could, but that Victor was just being way too annoying for the Annihilator to get those hits. And there was a good moment where there was that standoff, that stare-off, and while they were trying to get the headshot, what was afforded out of it was the timing for Rapid Squirrel and Heavy Warrior to get the same shots on the same mech. What a fight. Alright everybody, I guess that is going to be it for me for casting BTDN's special day. Once again, happy birthday BTDN. Thank you everybody for participating. Thanks for all the subs today. Thanks for all the follows. Thanks for the bit donations. Honestly, this is how it works, right? If I'm able to keep doing this more and more, all the better for the community. Am I right? Yeah, no problem. It was fun. I actually had a blast doing it. I always have a blast casting. It's a lot of good feels, am I right? But yeah, y'all have a wonderful night, wonderful day. Remember, no matter where you are, what's going on in the universe, I'm always here, trying to keep you company as much as I can, trying to keep you excited about what's going on in the world, because sometimes, you know, the world can be kind of tough, and sometimes you just don't want to feel like you're alone, right? Well, that's the least I can do. Look at that skull. So, hey, until next time, I'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful day, or night, or whatever. Just take care. That was fun. That was fun, Ziggy. Yeah.